I'm here at the Namibia Bowling Association for yet another exciting edition of Smell the Coffee. And today, Smell the Coffee, we're going to tackle all things bowling as a sport. And of course, we'll plug you with the latest in our sports and entertainment news, along with our talk of the town. I'm your host, Glenn Rashipura.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
I'm actually joining Michael Welsh, the president of the Namibia Bowling Association, and he's going to be telling us a little bit more about bowling as a sport and also how we can be part of it and about the exciting championships that are coming up. Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee.
Well, thank you. Good morning.
I'm so excited to come here. It's a beautiful scenery. I just was wondering, how did you come to bowling as a sport? How did you find it?
Bowls is a tremendous sport, and as people maybe age, you've been very busy playing your high impact sports, and as your body is going to tell you to slow down, this is a sport for everybody where you can use your mental ability. You have to concentrate, where you don't have to use the raw brawn of playing impact sports like rugby or soccer.
I like that. Earlier on you told me you used to play hockey. I also used to play hockey, and I'm thinking maybe this is a natural trajectory for me, to get into bowling as a sport, because I did hockey in school as well.
One of the faults is so many people think that it's a game that they should take up once they retire, and that's a fault. You should get into the sport, well,
as soon as you can.
Well, in my opinion, yes, as soon as you can.
Well, I will definitely be giving you a call after this.
Fantastic.
Now, getting into the championship, can you briefly tell us about the King Prize Namibian Bowling Championship, which the 2024 Bowling Championship actually, right? Which is taking place this year. Can you tell us about it?
The championship is an annual event, and it's set and made available for all Namibian players to make up their respective teams. The strongest players get strongest players to play with them to compete and test their mettle against the other players. It's highly anticipated, and it's the highlight of the year for all the bowlers of the country.
Well, it sounds exciting. Can you tell us about the prize money and the medals that are going to be offered at the King Prize Namibian Bowling Championship?
Well, you mentioned King Prize, and we want to acknowledge them and thank them for their sponsorship. And for the first time, we're going to be having, at the end of the tournament, the male player and the female player of the tournament, and each of them will be winning a prize money because of the generous sponsorship from King Prize. And then there are numerous disciplines within the sport of bowls where you play singles, you play pairs, trips, and then fours. So for each of these disciplines, for the male and the female, there will be a gold medal for the winner and a silver medal for the runner-ups.
Awesome. I understand that it's not only Namibian bowlers in this championship. We are having other countries participating, neighboring countries. I would like to find out how is the participation of other countries impacting the competitiveness of the sport.
Well, this is the Namibian Open Nationals. There is no restriction. We have sent invitations to the neighbouring SADC countries, and we've had some interest, which we are delighted about. Many of the players who play locally, if they're not being selected and going on international events, they never get exposure to playing against outside other players. And this is, for us, we are delighted to have them visiting us and give the players exposure to players from far further afield than just our local league.
I like that, and it's also opening up borders. You know, it's not just Namibians playing against Namibians. It's, you know, it's multinational, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
What efforts are being made to promote bowling as a sport in Namibia? Because like I said, I just found out about it like a few moments ago with you when we're talking, but I'm so interested in it. And yeah, but what efforts are being made so that people are more aware of the sport?
Well, I've got to thank Namibia Media Holdings for having this interview and inviting us. This is one of the ways we will expose our sport to people. And then there's the old traditional online Facebook, which I encourage people to go and look up, the Namibian Bowling Association. And when there, you will see we have 6 clubs around the country. There are 3 based here in Windhoek, 2 at the coast, and 1 in Tsumeb. So you find your local club and make contact, go down and visit them, and they will be more than willing to give you coaching and introduce you to the sport.
That sounds exciting. Could you elaborate more on the significance of the championships, the annual championships? Why is it so important that it's hosted?
This annual championships, it gives all the players the scope to play against each other, where, you know, in normal sports where the top players play with each other and the national players get selected and they go and play international events. The league players or club players, they don't get often to play against these people, and so it gives them the exposure to put themselves against the top players, and every now and then there's a great surprise where somebody comes out on top. But one of the other events that are included in this is that we also have the novice championships. And to qualify as a novice, you have to be playing the game for under 3 years. So there is one element where all the novice people are playing in a competition on their own, and they are all as adamant about beating each other and playing competitively as the old seasoned pros.
I am very competitive by nature, and I'm already starting to like, oh, so I have 3 years before I can enter. You know, I'm already, you know.
No. It's not 3 years. You can enter immediately.
Yeah. But I can enter the championships. I mean.
No. You can enter as soon as you feel competent. But there is
really?
one
Yeah.
section that is deliberately designed for the novices, so the others aren't playing. So
Well,
it's
the
novices
competitive-
against novices.
I see. Well, the competitive spirit in me is like, after 3 years, I better be.
Well, after 3 years, you have to then play with the old seasoned
Exactly.
professionals.
So, like the competitive spirit in me is, you know, very, very excited. Can you share any notable changes? I know you've mentioned some already. In terms of this year's championships, what has changed or any additions that we can expect from the championship?
One of the most significant things that we have now, just happening this year with hosting it, is one of our clubs is relocating, and we're very excited to say and announce that the United Bowling Club is being created in Olympia. So the people of that suburb, and all familiar where the United grounds are, there will be a bowling green, bowling club starting later in this year. So normally we have the 3 clubs available. Trans-Namib is the one that's closed down. So we only have 2 greens available to host this event. So it's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze and time and space, but we're making it work.
Speaking of, you know, what's happening in the future, you just, you know, gave us a little bit of, you know, some plans that you guys have. Any other plans for the future in terms of the Namibia Bowling Association?
Well, The national players, they all are expected to participate in the competition. It gives them good practice, and in a few months' time, then we as a nation go and play in the African States Tournament. This year we hold in Botswana, so that's in a few months' time, and this is a good practice ground for those players. That there's a squad selected and the national team will be announced after.
Now, before I let you go, I don't want to let you go, but before I let you go, is there anything that you'd like the viewers to know, especially about bowling in Namibia?
You know, bowls is one of those tremendous sports where the age difference, gender difference makes no difference, and it is open for everybody. You can compete literally on a level playing ground, as level as a bowling green is. And what I want to appeal to everybody is to go online, go find the Namibian Bowling Association on Facebook, find your local club and make contact. And during the week of the tournament, to come down to the bowling greens and watch some top action. They'll be happening.
I will definitely be coming for the championships, so I can get a hang of it, what it's about. Of course, you're gonna guide me through it all, but I'm so excited, and thank you so much for spending some time with us and enlightening us about bowling.
Well, the championship starts on Saturday, the 4th, and goes through until the 11th of May. So it's a whole week, non-stop. You have to be fit, physically and mentally, to handle that. You have to prepare. You would be very stiff and painful if you just came out and started doing it without preparation.
I see.
But the bowlers are a tough bunch, and
well, I hope myself and I'm going to be there. But the viewers, please make sure you make it to the bowling championships happening here in Windhoek. We'll be right back with more Smell the Coffee.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
It's time to look at what's happening in the community in our Talk of the Town segment.
Let me start with the one that was entered into between Namport, Port of Antwerp-Bruges, CMB Tech, and Cleanergy Solutions. The four parties are going to work together to develop a green hydrogen-powered boat for the Port of Walvis Bay. The role that the various parties are actually playing is that Cleanergy will be the source of the fuel. CMB Tech is the source of the technology for the development of the boat. Port of Antwerp and ourselves, in as much as we are actually going to be the user of this particular boat, together with the other two players also, we are going to put resources together to actually make it happen and produce this particular boat. So all parties will collaborate in finding the capital to produce and have that particular boat deployed in the Port of Walvis Bay, and it would then be the first hydrogen-powered boat in Africa, and more specifically the Port of Walvis Bay. That is the one part. The second agreement that was signed between ourselves and the Port of Antwerp-Bruges, I indicated that in 2022 we signed an MOU. An MOU is exploratory. It's not very specific. What we have signed today now is an agreement that confirms that we are going to co-create, co-develop, co-invest in the development of the North Port to create what we call industrial clusters to enable us obviously to transition from being just a port that is responsible for evacuating raw materials to a port in which we actually add value to this mineral ore. So it basically just set out the terms and conditions of how we are actually going to work together. That's in summary, unless
there's something else.
It's absolutely correct, and maybe on the vote I can stress that the very first one will be here in for Africa will be here in Walvis Bay. The very first one of the world is already sailing in the port of Antwerp. So for us it will be the second one. So nice story to have the first and the second in every continent. So happy to join forces and to co-develop and co-invest in this boat that we will use, and it will be a very visible investment of our partnership.
Attention kids, we have some exciting news for you. We are back, and this year we are planning on going big. So listen up. If you are in grade 3, grade 2, grade 1 or pre-primary, we are bringing your free school workbooks to you soon. This is all you need to know about where you can find your books. Books will be available for free in Republican street sale newspapers and all Namibian Sun newspapers. And for all pre-primary kids out there, your books will be delivered to your school in all 14 regions of Namibia. And there's more. Pre-primary books will also be printed in 9 different languages. Check out when your book will be available from the schedule right here. That's not all. Our free online school is there to help you along the way with video lessons and more books to download. You can also follow along on NTV every Monday to Friday from 9:30 to 11:30 for your daily online school lesson. We thank all our sponsors who are helping to build a brighter future for Namibia. Contact us at info@acdtrust.com and follow us on Instagram.
It's the weekend, and you know what that means. It's time for Smell the Coffee to plug you with the latest in our entertainment news.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to May. As from 11 on Friday, the annual Orige Festival with loads of local entertainment takes place at Palm Creek Park in the capital and continues on Saturday. On Friday, as from 2 p.m, a Wikipedia workshop is hosted at the Goethe Institute by Detlef Pfeiffer and Martin Hipangwa, with online guest speaker Oyokanmi Oyeyemi until 5. At 3, the UNAM Bash starts and continues at the main campus until late, and at 7:30, the Els perform live at Vinyls in the capital. On Saturday at 8 a.m, the ever-popular Farmers Market takes place at the Windhoek Showgrounds, and at 10, the She Blossoms Girls Conference takes place at the Rendezvous in Walvis Bay.
3, 2, 1.
At 11, DJ Kiki and Friends host Nostalgia with music, food and fashion at the Pequena Lounge in Windhoek. As from 2 o'clock, there's an old school music fiesta at the Catch at Gutenbergplatz, and at 7 p.m, Afro Pulse presents Beats of Africa Volume 3 at Etc. On Sunday at 12, Amy's Day Club returns for its 15th edition, promising a day of sun-kissed vibes and non-stop fun until late that evening at the Stick and Whistle in Olympia. Have fun!
Michael is going to help me introduce the next segment. Up next is
The sports segment.
het 'n boodskapie vir julle. En dit gaan oor 'n redwood bome. Ek sien Napsu, né? Ek wil hê Napsu moet eendag 'n redwood boom wildraad. Nou sê jy van meneer redwood boom. Weet jy wat? Dis die grootste boom in die wêreld, 'n redwood boom. Daai goed is net absoluut massive. En ek wil regtig hê my hart vir Napsu, my gebed vir Napsu is dat hy soos 'n redwood tree moet word. En as ons kyk Napsu na 28 jaar, julle is die volgende Napsu. Julle is die volgende generasie. Ek wil gou oor die matrieks, nou moet julle mooi luister vir my. Watter matriekleerders hier het op hierdie gronde hulle eerste privaatskole week gespeel en het van hierdie week hulle laaste privaatskole week ook op dieselfde. Staan gou vir my op. Staan gou vir my op. Al die matrieks wat jou lewe lank hier deurgespeel het. Kyk net daar. Oh, gespesial. Kom ons gee vir 'n lekker hande klap. En julle skoolloopbaan deur Napsu. Dis fantasties. Well done. Well done. Maar dan het ek vir Maizong gevra, Maizong moet gou vir julle wys, Napsu is 28 jaar oud. As ons so groot soos 'n redwood tree wil word, waar trek Napsu op hierdie stadium en waar kan hy heen gaan? So kan ons hom gou laat lig na 15 meter toe. Hou gou met daai drone dop. Napsu is op hierdie stadium, né? Na 28 jaar. Is ons op hierdie stadium waar daai drone nou gaan stop. As ons wil word so groot soos 'n redwood tree. Right, daar is Napsu nou. Maar my hart vir Napsu, elkeen van ons moet wees om Napsu so hoog te maak, soos 'n redwood boom in Kalifornië. Kom ons wys gou vir hulle waarna toe moet Napsu nog gaan. Nou gou vir my op tot by die hoogte van 'n redwood boom. As hy 115 meter hoog. Dit so hoog soos ons wil hê en waarna toe Napsu moet gaan. Maar weet julle wat is die mooiste daarvan? 'n Redwood tree, 'n redwood boom, het nie 'n penwortel nie. Hy het nie een wortel wat hom in die lug hou nie, laat hy nie omwaai nie. 'n Redwood boom het die kortste wortelstelsel, 'n bywortelstelsel wat net so diep is. Maar weet julle wat maak dat 'n redwood tree al die storms kan oorleef? As hy begin groei, dan groei sy wortels na al die ander redwood bome om hom toe en dan bind hulle aan mekaar vas. En dan maak hulle een groot anker wat daai boom nooit kan laat val nie, want hulle is geanker in mekaar, soos wat ek wil hê ons Napsu skole moet wees. En nog 'n pragtige ding van 'n redwood tree, hierdie twee goed is, die ou redwood bome, soos meneer Tinus, die ou redwood bome.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
Now, as they say, all good things must come to an end. I hate to leave you guys, but I must leave you guys. I'm going to try my hand at bowling. Hopefully I become a master, or I fail epically. Hopefully I master it. From me, Glenn Rashipura, until next time.